Hello everyone and welcome to Absinthea. Today it's just me and I'm playing Prison Architect. I was going to play this game a little bit earlier but it was really slow because it's still in alpha. You don't get money that often, so they sped it up a little bit now, so I'm going to have a little go. So yeah, it's made by Introvision or Introversion. I'll put a link down in the description to show you what the game is, and let's get started. So they added a lot of things here like generate lakes, generate forests, generate buildings. These are things that maybe get in your way when you start, but I think a lake will be nice. I won't do the buildings though, it's just derelict buildings. Failure conditions, what's this? Extra challenge, you'll be sacked and it will be game over if you let things get too bad. Nah, it doesn't matter if it gets things bad. And fog of war. Now let's take that off. There's no need for that on there. And continuous intake. If enabled, you'll receive a random number of prisoners every day forever. If disabled, you can choose when you're ready to receive prisoners. And let's choose when we're ready to receive prisoners. Let's make a medium-sized place. And not bad. We've got a lake on the opposite side there and way up there. So yeah, it's not too bad. So let's start planning out our place. First, we're going to go to grants because the basic detention center will give us a list here of everything that we need. So we got our deliveries place and our garbage. We still got a tree in the deliveries. You can get rid of that. Plan them to get rid of that. So I don't like how it goes 3. I like it to have 2 everywhere. I'm just going to move my microphone a little bit. It's banging. Anyway, yeah. So I'd prefer if we can make this 2 each. So if you go to rooms. What we got? Not that. We're looking for deliveries, so if we make that over 1 and garbage, make that over 1 like that. So let's go to the planning and let's plan out our place. So first, best place thing we need is somewhere where the officers can go. And this could be outside of the vicinity a little bit. So if we make it here, and the first thing, so it needs to be. All the offices are 4x4, so if it's 6x6 then I'll add it, but then we want to make a corridor. So if you make it 8, and then how far would it need to be? That's 1, 2. Let's just make it a random length, and we'll figure it out by doing this. 1, 2. No, wrong one. I'm going to do that all the way up. So that's the corridor, and that's the first office. They don't need anything bigger than that for their offices. I'm going to make one a bit bigger than that there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There. So then there's the first bunch of offices, and we can make the offices here like the same or something, or wherever we choose to do it. So imagine if they come in down this way. We have a big gate here. This is the first bit. We have some metal detectors here. What else do we need? So we need somewhere to surround everything. So we need a big gate or something like that. So say if we have the gate coming out of here, and then the yard can be up here. So this section can be the yard, a nice big yard like that. They can look out the windows, out of the offices there, into the yard. And then we need some basic places for them to go. So let's build the holding cell first, right at the back, nicely out of the way. It can go there like that instead of the fence. We don't need to add this bit in because the yard can fit right up to the edges. You just need to have it as a door. So there's our holding cell. What's the next thing we need? So we need showers. We've got a yard. So let's build the showers. So imagine if we have this come right out. So the holding cell right snug in the corner there like that. What else can we have? So the showers we'll need now. So the showers can be same concept, maybe a little bit bigger just to keep some room in there. Showers, then we need a kitchen and a canteen. So the kitchen shouldn't be usually accessed by prisoners, but in this new one they can, because you can get them jobs and things like that. So we need to build it in a secure place but easily accessible to cooks who aren't really trained to deal with rioting prisoners or anything like that. So if we build it somewhere near the entrance so they can get in and out if they want to through a back entrance. So if we have the let's have the canteen here like this maybe. So how would these? Yeah, so imagine that's a table. That's a table there like that. Maybe another table. So we will need it a bit bigger than that, won't we? And then we'll have the kitchen connected to it on the outside. So the kitchen only needs to be 3. They can walk down the middle and put all the appliances there and there. So that is good. So I've paused it at the moment just to plan things out. So we can, if we make those doors, we have 2 doors there just to make sure everyone gets in nicely and fine. So let's start playing and let's start building. So let's put these all buildings here. So that's the holding cell, the showers, the kitchen and the canteen, and the offices. Should we make it, should I have to go for a building to get there? May as well, it makes it look nicer. And then what else they want to build is materials, a fence. So we want the fence, don't forget these little bits here. I'll do those before I forget, because knowing me I will. And this little bit here. We can expand on this obviously afterwards. This is the first main bit. We can break these fences down to expand because we've got a lot of place and you can buy more afterwards as well. So they're cutting down the trees at the moment and they're getting all the stuff delivered to them, which is pretty cool. So it's just a waiting game really now. Let's speed it up a little bit. So it says in 23 hours we're going to have 8 prisoners. So I think what I'm going to do is... No, I'll keep it on. We'll get 8 prisoners. I think it'll be a good enough time to do. We just need to make sure all our workers... Let's get a couple more workers. We can always fire them afterwards. But yeah, 2 more. And we don't need to hire them just yet. It's just extra costs. So hopefully this... How long does that come around? Every day still. It's quite a long time. But we've got enough money. We've got enough money to get going. They're all building the fence now. So we need to start putting our doors into place so the buildings build the second they put everything down. So we have 2 of them there. Let's have a staff door here to go up into that bit. And then we need some normal doors. So if you have, say, 2 doors to go into the canteen, 1 there, so that's, what, 2 away, and 1 there. Let's have 1 entrance to the showers and a jail door. Small jail door to go into there. I think that's all the doors set, so it's just a matter of waiting really. So if I buy this, will there be more lake? So maybe we could have a lake with a yard next to it, or a boating lake, you know, for the visitors to chat to the inmates. That'd be quite cool. Don't think it's implemented just yet though. So maybe expanding this, I might make the yard. I'd break down the actual fences and make the yard a lot bigger and have a central yard, and then have all the prisoners around it, so it's the middle, and then we have some workshops and stuff, so we can start earning some money from these bad boys too. Literal bad boys, you know what I mean. Oh, so we got the offices done, so I may as well start jamming all the stuff in. So make brick walls down here and here and down here. One thing I've forgotten is the utilities. So we need power. So I need to figure out a place for this. Maybe here, or should we have it around here? Because then it'll be centralized to a large area. Because the prisoners don't need to get to it or anything, and we can have it gated off afterwards. So we need make sure there's a 1x1 space around it. If I put that there like that, and then this can be here. So obviously that'll need to be powered as well. And then we can, if we send the power up into this and along, and that should power all of that with minimal effort. We have to put some more down here for the those bits and bobs, all the appliances, because they need direct power, but it should be fine. Should be fine. And the pipes will need to go over there and into here for a toilet as well. Let's put this capacitor on here, and maybe another, just for luck. Okay, they should be building that soon. So we've got a lot of the buildings going. This one's looking quite good, the offices. So I can hire the warden and the financier person. The showers are done now, so let's start putting the objects in the shower. Let's set the rooms first, so we know which is which. So shower, there we go. And this is the holding cell. So we can put the holding cell. That one's not built yet, so I'll wait for that. So let's start putting the stuff in the holding cell. So it needs a bench. That's one of the main requirements. Let's put a bench. They don't need beds, but I like to put a couple of beds in because they start getting really, really rowdy if you don't have beds in there. What else do they need? So let's have a TV in front of the bench for them. And they'll need a toilet, so they can have a toilet in over there like that. Let's give them a little bit of privacy and do that, so it's around the corner. But then we'll need to have the pipes going up to that, won't we? So let's bring some big pipes over, because that can carry on to wherever it needs to go. So doing that, let's do the shower. The shower is the annoying one for me, because it always, no matter what, it always leaks. So let's put them on the wall first of all, and then we go. It looks better when they're hovering from that angle. Autosave. Yeah, we can go on the wall here as well. Let's keep it away from the door so it doesn't leak out there. On the walls here. I think that's good enough for that much, and then we'll put some drains. So we'll put like a bunch of drains by there. And we'll have one directly underneath every single one of these, I reckon. It's a good place for them to go. Okay, let's put one up here just for continuity's sake. And here and here. Yeah, that looks good. So I'll get the utilities and start building it over to it. So if we have it going straight across here, and then we'll make little pipes going up like this. Going all the way up here, here, and here. There we go, that should be fine. So now we got the canteen, so we need to build a brick wall in between them, because we don't want the kitchen and the canteen merging together. And then we'll have a door, so we need to make this secure. So yeah, it's a toughie, this one, because you want the people to be able to get through, the actual civilian people, the people who aren't prisoners, but then eventually you want workers to go there. So maybe I'll make this one a civilian only, and then the workers can eventually work on a bigger canteen that we make for more people. So if I make some doors here, so I'll make a staff only door out here and a staff only door here. So we have to have some sort of precaution just in case they do a runner, get out there, and then they're home free then. So we have to figure out a way. Oh, this guy's stuck. Let's start building the doors in here. Here's a good place for doors. This guy, they're stupid and they decide to get stuck in places like this, like idiots they are. So let's make these rooms. Here you go. So we've got the canteen and the kitchen. Kitchen will need a lot of expensive stuff in it. So how long we got until they come? 13 hours. We're easy. We're clean sailing here. Yeah, utilities. Oh no, let's put the actual things in first. So a couple of sinks. Serving table goes in here. A couple of refrigerators. Which way does it go? I think it's this way. Does that look right? That looks like plug sockets at the back of it. And what else do we need? Cooker. There we go. So we put a cooker up here and a cooker down here. Looks good. What else do we need in here? Serving table, benches and tables. Okay. So people are going to stand in there for serving, so we can have 2 benches and a table. We could do that on the opposite side with 2 benches, douche and kadoosh. Won't be able to do one in the middle. Might be able to. Maybe I'll do one up here so there's still a gap each way. I'll do that later. I can do one straight down, couldn't I? That's a good idea. Brilliant idea, me. Straight down like that. And the 2 benches either side, so everyone's got a place to sit now. And everything seems to be going in nicely. I could move that over to the middle as well, and it'll be all nice and symmetrical. Can I? Yeah, I can cancel that. So I can move the serving table. Yeah, that's symmetrical, isn't it? Yeah, awesome. So that'll look nice and cool. So we've got 10 hours left, so they'll be here in the morning. So no one's built the door to get this person out yet, and this door seems to be on a place where there isn't any. Well, there isn't a gap for the door. It's a bit silly. So if I do that, hopefully that'll figure it out. These ones will probably do that. It's a bug that's been in here for ages as well. Bringing their stuff in. Garbage is going out. So let's build the yard now. We need the yard in here. So we got rooms. I think this entire place can be a yard. It needs to be attached to a secure door. So hopefully that'll make it work. This secure door here. It's good. Let's extend it right out to the wall. This doesn't have to be a yard, but it's got secure bits and bobs, so they're not going to be getting out there anytime soon. Let's build some more stuff in the yard. So we need some weights. They always want to get fit. Let's put a couple here, and they always want to talk to their families and stuff. So we'll put a couple of these out. So when they got yard time, they can visit and talk to their families and stuff. Any other recreational things here? Pool table, but it doesn't really have a place here. That should be in a common room or something like that. Is there a common room? Classroom? I didn't know they could have a classroom, an armory, and a kennel. It's brand new to me. And a staff room. I'll have to build a staff room eventually, I take it. Exports as well. It's all brand new to me. So there they are, all piling in with their new stuff. That's good. Let's build utilities to all this crap now. So I may as well just bring it on from here up to that. That's all I need. Don't really need better than. Which is the quickest way? Straight across there. I'll bring it down from here. Go to there. And then across to that stuff. So all that should be powered and watered and plumbed in. Let's hire the cooks now, so they can start cooking well before everyone comes. So we're nice and ready for a big influx of people. And while we're at it, we can get the offices done. Where's the office? So these two offices can be made. What do you need in an office? You need a desk. So put a desk against the wall there. And a chair. And we need a filing cabinet. They're old school in this place. There we go. And seeing this is the wardens, we can have a nice wood floor in this place. And hopefully the warden will take this place. No, what? He's taking that place. What's he done that for? It doesn't matter. They can all be wood eventually. Let's put his stuff in this one as well. So he wants like a cool desk where he can face the door. That's probably why he didn't want it. It's like, I want a desk with the face of the wall. And let's make you a nice wooden floor. There you go. I think this should be a mosaic floor like you see in the movies. And we need that door back here, don't we? Because they could do a runner up there. Start ripping files out, changing their date of birth and the time they release, their release times. That looks good. In the movies they have a bit like that where they stand and they get showered. It's down there. So the yard's going well. Let's hire the two guards. And we can actually start the bureaucracy as well. So we can start... should we have a finance person first? I think that's the best. Then we can start planning our inflow, cash flow even, income. Those two words mixed together. So yeah, it's looking good. It's been dark for a long time now. Let's speed it up a little bit more because I reckon we're ready to actually take the people on now. Yeah, everything's going quite well. Let's fire a couple of these guys because we don't need them anymore. It's just extra money because we're not doing much. And we might as well set these guys up. So we want that. And the security and the maintenance, so they're ready and their officers will be ready and waiting for them when they come along. I don't like this fading bit. Maybe I can keep the mosaic floor going up. And that should make it like a direct difference in there. The idiot's stuck in the wall again. Let's have to demolish it, won't I? Knobheads. So is this door... Oh, that's shut. Stupid door. These guys aren't very bright on here. Oh, so nearly time for visitors. Nearly, well, visitors, shall I say? Shall I say inmates? So I'll slow it down to the second speed. I don't want to make it too slow because it'll just get boring. Cool, so we got him researching maintenance for some reason. Oh, we got a financer all ready to go. Accountant even, should I say. Accountant's office. So now we can see a bit more information about bits and bobs, or apparently. So land expansion we can upgrade, extra grants, we can get a bank loan, tax relief. This is quite cool stuff there. I think the tax relief it'll be good to get that quite early on. Because, well, there's always tax flowing through, isn't there? So here's our inmates. There's Speed, Boyles, Henderson, Hook, Grinskl, Brand, Osborne, and Godwin. So what's Godwin in here for? Sentenced 13 years for trafficking. Okay, not much, not very, arson. Sent here for 24 years for arson. Henderson, sentenced to 12 years for death by dangerous driving. So he killed somebody, or did he die? Sentenced to 4 years for multiple crimes, including assault an officer, assault, and assaulting an officer. 3 whole crimes, which are pretty much the same thing. Henderson, death by dangerous driving. Ooh, this one looks like it's Gandhi. He was living in a single room with 3 other individuals. One of them was male, and the other 2, how the other 2 were females. I wouldn't be in the least bit surprised to learn that all 4 of them, single room with 3 other, and 2 of them were girls, and of them habitually smoke marijuana cigarettes. So it seems like he was just, living with people. Gandhi. I don't understand that. So who else we got that's been put in here? So we got the trafficking guy, Boyles. We've missed someone. Who have we missed? Have they done a runner already? Speed, arson. Oh, here we go. Manslaughter, 12 years. And we got the shepherd, Seb Hook. So he was sentenced for herding sheep with malicious intent. Upon arrest, Hook proclaimed he was a farmer. After discovering his actual plans for world domination, he was locked up immediately without trial. So violent disorder, 4 years for world domination. Doesn't seem that big compared to the guy with 24 years, but it's the justice system of a video game, so you're not going to complain. Okay, then I think I'm going to end it there. I'm going to let the prisoners get settled in, maybe plan a bit more out, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.